They controlled the ancient world's most addictive luxury. For 2,000 years, Dilmun merchants held Mesopotamian kings hostage with a single product: pearls. Then the Arabian Gulf swallowed their civilization whole. And nobody remembers they existed. 2,300 years before Rome existed, Sumerian scribes carved desperate messages into clay tablets. They needed pearls. Not gold. Not silver. Pearls. And only one place on earth could provide them. The island civilization of Dilmun. These merchants understood something revolutionary. Control the supply of what emperors desire, and you control the emperors themselves. But here is what makes this story truly remarkable. Dilmun never built an army. Never conquered a single city. Yet for 2 millennia, the most powerful rulers in the ancient world bent to their will. How did a small island civilization achieve what mighty empires could not? The answer lies beneath the waters of the Arabian Gulf. And what archaeologists discovered there changes everything we thought we knew about ancient power. The Dilmun pearl beds were the ancient world's diamond mines. For 3,000 years before Christ, divers descended into the warm Arabian Gulf waters using nothing but stone weights tied to their ankles. They held their breath for 4 minutes at a time. 4 minutes. In pitch darkness. Harvesting oysters from the seabed while their lungs screamed for air. Many never surfaced. But those who survived became wealthy beyond imagination. If this is already shifting how you see ancient trade, drop a like. The pearls they brought up were unlike anything else in existence. The unique mineral composition of the Gulf waters created a luster that Egyptian and Mesopotamian craftsmen could not replicate. Kings would empty their treasuries for these iridescent spheres. Dilmun merchants realized they were sitting on the ancient equivalent of a natural monopoly. And they exploited it ruthlessly. But here is where it gets strange. The Sumerians did not just trade with Dilmun. They worshipped it. Ancient texts describe Dilmun as the land of the living. A paradise where death did not exist. In the Epic of Gilgamesh, the oldest story ever written, the hero journeys to Dilmun seeking immortality. Think about that for a moment. Pause. Twos, the most ancient civilization on Earth built their mythology around a real trading partner. Why would Sumerian priests elevate merchants to divine status? Archaeologists believe the answer lies in what Dilmun controlled beyond pearls. Fresh water. On an island surrounded by salt sea, natural springs bubbled up from underground aquifers. To desert peoples, this was nothing short of miraculous. Pearls and paradise water. Dilmun controlled both the luxury kings craved and the resource everyone needed. Dilmun's strategic genius extended far beyond pearls and water. They positioned themselves as the essential middlemen between 3 rising empires. To the west, Egypt demanded exotic goods. To the east, the Indus Valley civilization produced copper, ivory, and carnelian. To the north, Mesopotamia hungered for everything. Dilmun ships sailed all 3 routes. Their merchants spoke multiple languages. They maintained neutral status while empires warred around them. SFX, dramatic sound, archaeological evidence reveals Dilmun warehouses filled with goods from every corner of the ancient world. Indus Valley seals. Egyptian beads. Mesopotamian cylinder seals. They were the ancient world's Switzerland and Wall Street combined. Neutral territory where enemies could trade. And for this service, they extracted fees that made them obscenely wealthy. But maintaining neutrality between empires requires something most merchants lacked. But here is what nobody expected. Music shift. Dilmun's power did not collapse from invasion or economic competition. It drowned. Literally. Around 1600 BCE, global sea levels began rising. The same pearl beds that created their fortune slowly disappeared beneath deeper waters. Diving became deadlier. Yields dropped. But that is not even the worst part. If you want to see what archaeology revealed next, make sure you are subscribed. The freshwater springs that made Dilmun sacred. Saltwater intrusion contaminated them one by one. The paradise became undrinkable. Trade routes shifted to accommodate new maritime realities. Within 3 generations, the civilization that had dominated Gulf trade for 2 millennia faded from historical records. Empires that once begged for Dilmun pearls forgot the island ever existed. The land of the living became the land of the forgotten. For centuries, Dilmun existed only as a footnote in Sumerian mythology. Scholars assumed the land of the living was pure fiction. Then in 1954, a Danish archaeological team arrived in Bahrain. What they uncovered over the following decades stunned the academic world. Drop your prediction in the comments. Did you expect what comes next? Beneath the sand, they found 100,000 burial mounds. 100,000. The largest prehistoric cemetery on Earth. Each mound contained artifacts confirming sustained contact with Mesopotamia, Egypt, and the Indus Valley. Stone seals bearing the distinctive Dilmun script appeared by the thousands. But the most revealing discovery came from beneath the waves. Underwater surveys revealed harbor installations, warehouse foundations, and trading facilities extending far beyond the current coastline. The rising seas had preserved what sand would have eroded. And this is why Dilmun matters today. The pearl monopoly reveals something profound about ancient power. Military conquest was never the only path to empire. Pause 2's, Dilmun proved that controlling essential resources and strategic geography could achieve what armies could not. Sustained dominance without bloodshed. Their merchants created the world's first sophisticated commodity trading system. Standardized weights. Quality certifications. Trade